None of those. Let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it. Let them know.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I am Chevy, also known as Vaughn, also known as Siobhan. I just wanted to come and first and foremost thank you for even clicking on my channel and, you know, even taking a look at my content. So first and foremost, thank you. So I just kind of wanted to jump on here and just kind of tell you guys a little bit about myself and just my journey and my discovery with fitness. So it's a few years ago, during the pandemic actually, I got kind of big backed. And I was like, hold on. And this is coming from someone that has an athletic background. So I was a cheerleader. I did competition cheering, you name it. I did it for a long time. I did a lot of years of cheering. And I also come from like an athletic background, athletes in my family. So this is what we do. So I kind of got a little bit out of shape, and not to mention the, you know, seated, you know. So that's when I started to become like actually consistent with this journey. And during this journey, I actually follow a lot of fitness creators, and I also go to YouTube. I kind of wanted to learn how to do everything. Like I wanted to learn how to do get my form right. So number one, first and foremost, was make sure get your form right, so you know that you're doing the exercises correctly and you're not going to injure yourself, because getting your form right does prevent injuries. So that's the first and foremost step I would suggest to do. So that's kind of how I started my journey, and along with the workout, I was working out and I was seeing like little results, but that's when my introduction to nutrition was more like important than like the actually working out, right? So I did work out and I did see little change, but the change that I saw came from nutrition, when I decided to actually like take this thing really seriously and get on like a plan, right? And do like, you know, prepping and whatnot, and also thinking about like how I'm gonna eat, what I'm gonna eat, etc., etc., etc. So this is how I live now. So it's more of a lifestyle, and it becomes a lifestyle when you in your head and you're like, you know what, I need to think about this, I need to make sure I'm adding protein, I need to make sure I'm adding this, I need to make sure I'm getting fiber, I need to make sure X, Y, X, Y, Z. So what I did was I had to eliminate a lot of things. I had to figure out what was bloating me, what was doing all of the things, and once I figured out my thing and figured it out, that's when I started to see like major change. So I had abdominal fibroid surgery July of 24. So how many months is that? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, March. About 8 months ago, right? So I'm 8 months post-op, like literally just had like my abdomen cut open, like a C-section cut. So it's more down my pelvis. It's a really nice bikini line. So she did a really good job. And, but following my surgery, let's keep in mind I had 10 fibroids. One of them was measuring 9.5 centimeters. I mean, that thing was huge, and it was larger than my uterus, right? I do have pictures, so I think I'm gonna do another video with just my fibroid journey and surgery, and I will include those pictures and all of the things, right? So after surgery, it's been really difficult to keep my core engaged, you know. I haven't been as consistent as I was pre-surgery. Now pre-surgery, I'm like in the gym 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week, and now I can barely get in the gym 2 to 3 times a week, and it's a struggle for me. I'm not sure why. Well, I have a lot of other things going on in my personal life, y'all. But besides that, it's been a struggle, like a real life struggle for me, and I'm feeling sometimes defeated because I am having trouble with keeping my core engaged. So I am giving myself grace, you know. But anyway, I made a commitment to myself to still go, even when those days you don't feel like going, to go, and to get myself on the days that I don't go. So this is like something that I'm dealing with and something that I'm battling, but it's a journey, you know, and it's a life. So I wanted to just bring y'all along on my journey, and you guys will start seeing my body doing what it used to do. I will probably include some pictures, or maybe I'll just do another story with how I was looking pre-surgery versus now, and that's still with the fibroids. I was doing pretty good, y'all. So I just want to thank you guys. I feel like I'm rambling now, but I am about to include this video with my workout today. So thank you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, y'all, as y'all can see by these gorilla rolls, I am attacking this biggie back. I also did a combination of other exercises such as these lunges with some 20-pound weights, as well as the stairs unassisted. In this frame here, I don't know what machine this is, but I want to call it like a bent over lat raise. I did the outer as well as the inner. My goal is to attack my back. So the inner is attacking more my lower back, or like mid back rather, and the outer is attacking like more of my lats, so my outer, right? So you want that hourglass shape, ladies. You want to focus on your lats, so it'll give you an hourglass figure. I did a superset with this here. This is actually a calf raise machine, but I did it more like a standing press. I did 30 pounds. I discovered this exercise. I usually use machines for other things. And again, as you can see here, see my biggie back. Just wanted to show y'all from a different angle here. And here we go again with the a standing press with the calf machine. I walked over to the cables and I did some face pulls. So I did a combo set here. Again, I'm still focused on my back solely. And I did some chest pulls after that. So I did a combination of about 4 different exercises. And I did about 5 sets, 10 reps of each. So if you can see here, I am going to go over to a bent over, like a lat pull down. So again, I'm still targeting all of the same muscles, but I'm just doing different exercises. They keep walking in my frame, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm in a public gym, right? I want to say this is like a core pull. It is a chest pull, but it's more lower, I guess. So I don't know. Here I'm doing like a ISO, like a lat pull down. So I'm again focusing on my lower back. That is like my focus, because I'm trying to get my waist snatch, y'all. I used to have a snatch waist, but okay, let's get on track. But here's another angle of me doing that exercise. So again, attacking my lower back, and I did that superset with this here. So I did a seated row. I started my seated row with like a wider bar. Again, I am attacking my lats, so I wanted to start that with the wider bar, and then I went to, usually I believe this is the bar that is for that machine, and again targeting my lower back. So that's where my focus is, and I did, I believe, 50 pounds. Lord, pray for me. My goal is to get to unassisted pull-ups by the end of the summer. Pray for me, y'all. Look at me, y'all. Look at them legs. Lord. Look at me. Look, I had to think about it. But nothing beats a try. And I told myself I'm going to make sure that I try every time I go to the gym. So I have a bar in the house that I practice on, and it seems like it's easier for me to do a pull-up at the bar in my house. But okay, so I tried it a third time. Yeah, so I tried. My legs was trying, my arms was trying. You see, I couldn't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off with the assisted pull-up, and I am on 40 pounds. I graduated from 70 to 40, so the less weight, the more your body weight. So here I am doing some assisted pull-ups, and I do the inner. So I did 5 by 5, I believe. So I did 5 sets of 5, and it's a struggle. It's a struggle, y'all. Take a second, and you see that foot there. I had to take a second. It's okay. Breathe. And then I'm going to go back into that, and I'm going to do the wider pull-up. So again, I'm attacking my lats, my back. So again, everything, this whole workout, my whole focus was my back, and finishing off my workout, 10 minutes on a treadmill. I like to start my workout with 1 minute warm up, and I do about a 7 minute incline, and then I do about a 7-8 minute incline, and then I bring it down and I do a run for about a minute or a minute and a half. This is more of a jog or a sprint. I do it at 5.1. So that's pretty much how I end my workouts, and I'm at the finish line. So yeah, so next, I like to go into the sauna, and in the sauna, flex a little bit. I like to sweat some more. I did have that sweatband under me the whole entire workout, so it does appear that I'm bloated, but trust me, I'm not bloated. It was that. So I gotta flex a little bit. It's been a struggle getting in and out of the gym, so I always gotta reward myself. See y'all next time. Bye.